What's going on with this? What is going on? Episode 42. Coming up as episode 49. Let's redo this.
52.
You see it on 52 on your end?
No, it should be 52.
Yeah. Coming up as 49 over here. Delete. And
the chail picture is so perfect. It's so ridiculous.
Which one? The chail? Yeah, absolutely.
The top hat and the shorts and the.
There you go. That's what it was. I pulled up the last one. What the fuck? Why is it doing episode 49? That's so weird. Paste. Live. Yeah. Episode 52. Looks like one person is watching. Whatever. I'm going to post it like that anyway. We'll adjust the link as we need it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So you doing it on YouTube or on Facebook?
YouTube, and then I'm posting it to Facebook right now. People are tuning in, bro. People are tuning in. All right. Anyway, it's time. It's Vader time. Oh man. Oh man. I mean,
we're back.
We are back. I feel like we were gone for like fucking ever. How long were we gone for? Just a week, right?
Yeah, just 1 week.
What the fuck? Why does it feel like we were gone for longer than that?
No, was it Ivory's birthday 2 weeks ago?
I don't remember how it went down.
One of the weeks was Ivory's birthday.
But it still feels like
that was like a month ago. Wait, no,
yeah, but we didn't miss any days. Oh no, we did. You're right. So we went like missed a week.
The DJ card.
Then we had like 2 shows, and then we missed it last week. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's been fucking forever. It's been too long. I miss your face. You know. Although I did see you on Saturday. Was it this Saturday?
Yeah, it was a short time.
It was Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So, but you didn't train.
No.
Why didn't you train, Mike? What happened? What's going on?
I didn't really want to, broach this subject, but since you're getting on it.
It's fucking too late, bro. It's gonna be talked about.
I'm calling it poison ivy at the moment. But it's I've had it for longer than poison ivy should be on someone's body.
Mike has AIDS. It's okay.
It could be that my dogs are getting it and they're transporting it to me.
Can't that happen though? Is that a thing?
They can rub against like some bush and then rub against me or something like that. So I've been like staying away from them.
That's interesting. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Basically, Mike is fucking infested with some shit. I don't know what it is exactly, but it's all over his fucking arms, and he's not training, which I appreciate because like, what if it's contagious?
It's airborne.
It's airborne. I'm fucked. Oh fuck. Mm-hmm. Man. But yeah, we're back. Plenty to talk about. We missed out on a couple like Bellator and like PFL fights, which is, by the way, might I add, like I fucking love the PFL. I can't say that enough. It is literally one of my favorite things to fucking watch. I cannot get enough of fucking PFL. But
Dan's not here.
He's
our Asian event ambassador,
right?
Correspondent. So he's off in Asia.
Super fucking racist, but it's okay.
What?
He's
our Asian event correspondent. Why not? Like,
doesn't even watch Asian MMA at all, but he's our Asian correspondent.
Yes,
I'll take it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, man, a lot of shows here and there. I had a good time watching MMA. I don't know if everyone else watched it, but yeah. But this week though, it came up fucking quick. Like, it came up really fucking quick. Like, I thought we had another week for Justin Gaethje's return, the king of fucking violence. But it's this fucking weekend, man. Like it
Tall versus Brawl this weekend.
Tall and Brawl.
Tall versus Brawl.
Did you just make that up on the spot, or did
I saw it on Reddit? Sorry.
Oh god damn it! I was about to credit you with that. I was like, god damn, Mike, that's pretty fucking good. But no, good old Reddit. But yeah, man, there's a lot of interesting fights on that card. It's actually a lot better card than you would think, and especially with how the promotion's going.
Most cards are top heavy.
Yeah,
you got your heavy hitters at the top, and then it kind of fizzles out lower down.
Yeah.
Where here it's kind of evenly distributed, and I think most of the fights are gonna be good. I don't think there's a couple.
I think it's fair to say that almost fucking all of them are gonna be good. You know, I like to put it this way. Like this card, you know, like most pay-per-view cards, you have like, I don't know, like a couple fights, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a banger. Not a lot of people know about it, but this is the fight to watch for. Yeah. I feel like almost all of these fights are the fight to watch for. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of big names, but it's going to be fucking good.
The way I looked at it was like, most all cards, I know most all the names.
Yeah.
90%, 85%, you know?
Yeah.
But when I looked at all the names, knew them, and also looked at all the names and was like, none of those guys are really all that boring. You know, there's not the...
just like fucking stalled out, I'm gonna win on points type guys.
Yeah.
They're people that bring the fucking action, which is pretty damn exciting. And you know what? It's fucking free. Fox Sports 1. You can't really come. I mean, yes, you pay cable, whatever, however you want to fucking argue about that shit. But you get what I'm saying. It's like, it's a fucking good card. Let's break it down from top to bottom. Unless you want to talk about Poison Ivy some more or something else. Are we good on the Poison Ivy topic?
Yeah.
By the way, shout out.
We'll probably be talking about it next week too. So that, I mean, we'll bring it back around again. I'm sure of it from the looks of it.
Shout out to moms, Mrs. Bauman. Mrs. Bauman. Do we address her as Mrs. Bauman? Okay, do I have a first name?
She does the hyphenate and then Hall.
Hall.
What's Bauman Hall?
Hall
Bauman or
one of there's a hyphen in there and there's two names. Anyway, shout out to moms and dads. Hallman, Bauman, whatever. You get what I'm saying. I posted the pictures on the bench. They came like last week, didn't they? I don't know when it came in. But anyways, I posted some pictures on that bench. God damn, that bench looks good. That little stool, the bar stool. Guys, I'm telling you, it's legit. Go check out my personal Facebook and see what I'm talking about. And be impressed at the craftsmanship that the Baumans, the woodcutters, can provide. It's ridiculous. It's impressive. But onto the card. Let's get going with the card. Like I was saying, it's a good card from top to bottom. There's a lot of names, not huge superstar type names, but there's a lot of good fucking fights. Started with the return of Joanne Calderwood. Now, not a big name, maybe not super duper exciting, but
in the women's division, she's a bigger name.
Yes, and she's just fun. I feel like she's fun to watch. She brings it.
What's her nickname? Because I've heard some people say the Silent Warrior.
Yeah, and something like that, isn't it? So she's got a couple. So
and she's got a really cute Irish voice. So it's like
I cannot get enough of that, man. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Her little accent. It's Irish or Scottish? I think she's Scottish.
Yeah.
The blue flag. That's Scottish, right?
Okay.
So she's got that Scottish accent, which
Scotland,
which is great. And then her
the whispering assassin, Jojo, the whispering assassin,
just fucking super soft spoken. Jojo, the whispering assassin, Cyborginho, bad mofo, Jojo, Dr. Neville. God damn,
those are good nicknames.
Those are all really good. Yeah. How are there so many fucking terrible nicknames in the world of MMA, and then one person has like fucking 7 good ones?
Yeah,
I don't know. Anyway, like she might not be the biggest fucking name, but I'm excited to see her back. I feel like I haven't seen her in like, I don't know, a year or two or some shit. When's the last time she fought? 2017. July 16th, 2017. Over a year ago in Scotland. Wow. Lost to Calvillo, which is someone we know that's it's pretty tough.
It was a close fight, though. I remember that one being really close.
Yeah, it was at a catch rate of 118. She missed the 115 mark, but now she's fighting at 125. She talked about how great she felt when she did fight at 125 against Valerie Letourneau. She won that fight via body kick. So I'm kind of pumped.
Yeah, she looked good in that fight. Yeah,
she looked real fucking good. It was like that, like I'm back type moment. And then she went back down to 115, which I thought was really weird that they would give her a flyweight fight and then pull her back. Now I don't know who the fuck she's fighting. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who's Kalindra Faria. Man, I feel terrible.
I don't either.
She's got a wiki page, and she's got a like UFC fights. Both of them losses though. one to Mara Romero Borella, and one to Jessica I.
Or Borella's that Italian chick that's really good.
The good looking chick.
Yeah, but she's
the looker and the fighter.
Yeah.
Good combo. Good combo.
And then Jessica I, she's
consistently ranked.
Yeah.
Consistently ranked in the 135 and now at 125. What is she at 125 now?
She's probably top 6. She beat my girl Jessie Jess.
Oh damn, son.
Yeah.
Let's take a look over here. Is she ranked? Do they have rankings on fucking Wikipedia? I don't know.
You might have to move over to the other tab.
God damn it. Too many
Check
tabs.
out the fighter rankings.
Where are we at for women's flyweight? Jessica number 8. Number 8, not bad. Anyway, Bad Mofo Jojo, Dr. Neville, whatever else you want to fucking call her. I'm fucking excited to see her fight. I'm pumped. She's exciting. Again, it's like an opponent that I'm not too familiar with, but whatever. It draws me in. Her name alone draws me in to watch that fucking fight. And that's on the prelims. I think it's like the first or second fight on the prelims, right?
Yeah.
On the fight pass.
That's the only downside to our whole us presenting that this fight is good from top to the bottom is that there are good fights from top to bottom. A couple of them could be blowouts, including we'll talk about later Eric Anders.
Oh yeah. That's definitely one.
And then this fight with Calderwood, we don't even know the chick that she's fighting barely.
I mean, we could probably find it on Fight Pass.
Yeah,
but that requires a lot of work to watch.
Watching probably 3 rounds of a girl fight.
Listen, we're not sexist, we swear, but man, sometimes it's just a little bit of a drag to get through some of those. I think you know what? It's not even like women's MMA. It's just like lower level or like entry level UFC women's MMA.
Also, like I might have told a story, but like I was watching a fight with my dad one time, and I think it was a high level fight. I forget which one it was.
Women's.
Yeah, and he was like, and then the fight after that, it was like Alexis Davis, like some girl, not Alexis Davis. What's the wrestler chick? Sarah McMahon. Yeah. So he watched the fight previously. It was some chicks fighting, and then Sarah McMahon fighting. It was like the girls previously, like it looked like every single punch they threw wasn't gonna knock out anybody.
Yeah.
Like,
no power,
like,
no pop.
Like there was no threat of. There could be a knockout in this fight.
I think that's what it is with like women's MMA right now. It's just not developed enough. I'm sure that it'll get there, but right now, like there's that middle spot of the group. You know, it's like you're still top 15 in the world, but like the top 15 through 10 are like, you know what I'm saying? Then the top 10, it's like, whoa, good action. So Joanne Calderwood. We know she's going to bring it. I don't know that much about Kalinda Faria. Maybe it's going to be a spectacular fight. I don't really know. But we'll find out when we get to it, when we have that fight come up. Moving up on the card, though, we do have another one that I'm pretty excited about. That's the thing. We're going to have like I feel like a good theme of like not known fights, I guess. I don't know. Did you know that John Tuck and Drew Dober were going to fight?
Well, when I saw this card, that's one of the first fights I noticed. Dude,
that is going to be a good fight. That is going to be a good fight. John Tuck, legit at jiu-jitsu, really good at jiu-jitsu. I think that's what his thing was when he first started doing MMA. He was like a jiu-jitsu guy, then started training with King's MMA, so he's got some good Muay Thai now. He's like one of the main training partners for Beneil Dariush. Beneil Dariush, badass. And he's going to fight Drew Dober. Like, he is a kickboxer. Like, that's what he does. He fucking goes out there and he likes to punch people in the fucking face. It's going to be another really good fight. Now, you look at the records for both of these guys, a lot of mixed wins and losses. Like, if you look at John Tuck, for example, since he came into the UFC, he's got, let's see, came in 7-0, won his first one, lost the next one, won the next one, lost, won, lost, won. So it's like up and down for John Tuck, but he's exciting. He loses those fights where he gets grinded out or basically wrestle fucked. Not going to have to worry about that with Drew Dober. Another thing I like about Drew Dober.
Dober looks like a wrestler.
He does.
He's built and he's got a wrestler's look.
And he's got the fucking gigantic wrestler head.
Yeah, he's got that.
Probably a pound for pound biggest head in the fucking division. In the entire UFC. But also, another highlight moment for me and Drew Dober, one of my favorite moments ever, is the win via Matt Lindland style self KO. You see that? Do you remember that one?
Okay.
He was fighting. Fuck, who was he fighting? Jamie Varner. Jamie Varner ties up with him. He's getting ready to launch him in his retirement match. Getting ready to throw him over under. Arches back. Whoop. Lands on the back of his fucking head and knocks himself out. Drew Dober just fucking looks at him, throws an extra punch, and just walks off. Fucking great moment.
Yes.
Easy knockout of the night bonus right there. But that's going to be a good fight. Drew Dober coming in. Here's what I don't understand. Like the matchup, the way the matches went up. A lot of losses for John Tuck. Drew Dober's got a handful, right? He wins more than he loses in the UFC. I don't understand how the matchup works here. Why, like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Well, I mean, obviously Dober's a favorite here, so.
Is he the favorite?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do the odds say? What are we looking
200,
at?
200, I think.
Plus 200.
Minus 200.
You're right. Minus 200. Duh. Minus 200. What do you think about those odds?
About right. I'd have
Accurate?
Dober winning, yeah.
Knockout?
No, I'd have Dober winning, yeah.
I feel like it's close, man. I feel like that's a toss-up. I mean, I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know.
I mean, I'm more torn. I was going to say, I'm more torn on this fight. I was just looking at this fight a little bit of ahead. That you're going to be just looking at me because you're not going to know who this dude is.
Which one?
My dude, Andrew Sanchez.
Andrew Sanchez.
From The Ultimate Fighter.
Andrew Sanchez.
You never...
Well, was it the most recent Andrew Sanchez? Like, Ultimate Fighter? Or was it a...
2-3 ago?
Bro.
Yeah.
2-3 ago. Come on.
He won the whole thing.
He won it.
Yeah.
What?
All
right. Who is this guy? Andrew Sanchez. Why does it sound familiar? No picture on his Wikipedia. What is this bullshit? How are we gonna win the fucking Ultimate Fighter? Which one is this? Which Ultimate Fighter? Ultimate Fighter. There was a light heavy Ultimate Fighter 23. Yeah. Come on, I don't know this one. Oh, but he's got 2 losses in the UFC, man.
Well, okay.
His first 2 losses, I'm lying. He's 2-2 in the UFC. Okay, not bad. And he's got.
I was gonna say he lost to Anthony Smith.
That's a good loss.
Who's good.
That's a good.
And then the last loss looked really bad. I'll give him that. The loss to Ryan James was terrible.
How bad was it? Was it a blowout?
Well,
Marcus Perez.
He 10-8 to the dude.
Andrew Sanchez. Oh, dude, this is gonna kill me.
This is the fight I tried to tell you to watch because it was the comeback of the year in my opinion.
I think I remember that. Oh,
where Andrew Sanchez 10-8'd him,
yes.
He 10-9'd him, and then he gassed out, and then the dude beat him.
I remember this fight. Yeah, it was a complete blowout. Yeah, dude. Okay, so let me tell you.
This dude's good. He's good.
Let me tell you something about Andrew Sanchez.
Do you know who I'm talking about now?
Yes, let me tell you something about him. First of all, if you look at this guy and you line him up, he fucking blends into the fucking... He is...
Well, he doesn't...
Vanilla as fuck.
I was going to say, if you can put up a bunch of Sanchez's around him, dude, and you know exactly who it is.
Dude, you could put Sanchez's around him. You could put Smith's. You could put fucking Garcia's. Any fucking... like, he is the most generic-looking guy I've ever seen in my fucking time. That's why when I was trying to like connect a face to the fucking name, I blanked out. I could not make it happen. But, dude, he is vanilla when it comes to appearance. But, yes, I do remember his fights. I do remember that last fight in particular, too. It was what would be considered a blowout, and then boom, he ended up fucking gassing out, getting his ass whooped in the third round. Third round, yes. Okay, but what about Marcus Perez?
That's what isn't he just some dude that won a Dana White fight?
Marcus Perez?
Yeah, I think he's a Dana White dude.
Is he?
He's got no wiki. I think that name is.
He's got no wiki.
I think that name is I think I remember his
I'm not sure, man.
I'm gonna go to Dog, but I think he's a Dana White guy.
This is like one of those fights in between of the really good fucking fights.
But you're talking about a dude that beat Khalil Roundtree, so
well,
okay. I'm not saying Khalil Roundtree's good, but he knows how to have a game plan to beat somebody.
Does he? I'm pretty sure he just goes out there and throws his fucking hand.
He also has a game plan to go through the Ultimate Fighter house and win that.
Well,
so he does gas. We know that, but.
Marcus Perez.
To be an even odds against the dude with no wiki.
Eric Anders knocked out Marcus Perez. That's how we know Marcus Perez.
Okay, so he wasn't a Dana White. They just brought him up to get knocked out by Eric Anders.
But he does have wins in the UFC, apparently, from what I can see here in his MMA junkie thing that I got going up over here. Yeah,
who'd he beat?
James Boknovich. Another one of those guys, nameless, faceless name. Listen, it's no offense to you guys, but man, it's hard to keep up with all those fucking names. Like it's extremely difficult. Like I mean, I feel like I watch all of the goddamn fights, but dude, it gets hard sometimes. Forgive me if you take offense, but Andrew Sanchez. So you think it's worth watching? You think it's one of those that we're gonna keep our eye on?
Because again, like all these fights, there's not many of them that I think are bad fights.
What's it? The Andrew Sanchez like a super wrestler though? From what I remember,
he's a really good wrestler, but it's not like he can't throw.
All right, okay. I don't hate it, man. I don't hate it. I'm just saying. I'm just bringing stuff up. I'm throwing things out there. But you know what fight is gonna be fucking good? James Krause, James motherfucking Krause,
who somehow made it to a lightweight.
Yeah, that
now going back up to welterweight,
that doesn't make sense to me.
Which is where he should be.
He is he's not huge.
He's like a James Vick lightweight.
Yes. That's a good way of putting it. I mean, a little shorter, but he's fun. It just doesn't
I'd say
make
a little bit thick, like maybe a little bit thicker than James Vick, but like still like not a lightweight.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how these people can fluctuate in weight and make the weight. It just doesn't make sense to me. But he's fighting a stout fucking welterweight. Walry Alves. Man, that is like a tongue twister.
Now, Walry is like the typical Brazilian, like, oh, this is the next big Brazilian thing. He's got all the skills, and then he kind of like...
He doesn't have the look, man. He ain't no Bohochinha.
No, but I'm talking... He's like Eric...
Silva.
He's like the Eric Silva type.
Yeah, he's got some fights that
he's got all the fucking pieces.
He beat Colby Covington. First of all, let's get that straight.
I don't even think about that. That ain't nothing.
But bro, he's the fucking champ right now. Don't hate. But Walry, dude, I have the hardest time seeing this fucking name. Warley. So, question: is it Warley or is it Varley? Because it's a W, and in Portuguese, W's are V's, like Vanderlei Silva.
This podcast is not that cultured.
I'm just fucking saying.
We just fucking say what we want.
It's a difficult name to say.
We judge continents. Cities, states, countries, it don't matter.
A little bit of racism in there, but it's okay just to keep things lively in here. Anyway, Varley, we're gonna call him Alves, good old Alves. Alves is like you're saying, he's like one of those guys.
I'll refer to him as the guy who guillotined Colby,
the last man to defeat Colby before he went on this terrifying run and defeating everybody and then meeting the great president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. Anyway, you
can refer him to as that. Okay.
let's move it along. Warley though, interesting. His record, if you look at it, it's kind of like impressive wins and good performances, like you were saying, the Eric Silva type performances. But then he's got a loss to Brian Barberena.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like you look. I mean, again, no offense to Brian Barberena, but that's like a middle of the pack type guy. And when you're beating guys like Alan Jouban, Nordine Taleb, right?
Yeah.
Colby Covington.
Those are all guys who either are ranked or should be floating around the top 20s.
Or they're just flat out better than Brian Barberena.
Yeah.
And then you fight Brian Barberena and you get decisioned unanimous in Brazil. So you know you fucking got beat if that's the case. He does also have another loss in here against Kamaru Usman, but that fight, I mean, we all know if you lose to Kamaru,
you don't even need to bring 30%. You know?
There's no shame in that. But it's crazy how he's up and down. Now he is on a 2-fight win streak, so he's back on the horse again. He's making some shit happen. It's gonna be a good fight. I mean, Warley, I feel like he's pretty well rounded. He's got submissions. He's got good striking. James Krause is one of those guys. I feel like he is legitimately like a mixed martial artist.
I'd say that they're both, James Krause being a black belt, Warley
and a good businessman, by the way.
Yes.
Yes.
And Warley being Brazilian, so
automatically good at fucking jiu-jitsu. I was thinking about that today, actually. I was actually I think I was driving back home from lunch or some shit like that, and I was thinking like how me in particular, I don't know if you do this, but if I think Brazilian, I'm like, well, they've got to be good at jiu-jitsu or like know of jiu-jitsu if they're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
But what about like Americans? Aren't we supposed to be good wrestlers? Aren't we supposed to be known for wrestling? Does that make sense? So, do you get what I'm saying? Do you follow me here?
your point has merits because we're good at wrestling because there's wrestlers to practice against here.
But that's what I'm saying. Not everyone's good at fucking wrestling.
Okay, what I'm saying is in America you can go.
Question. Are you fucking really good at wrestling? I'm not. I've wrestled in fucking high school and junior college, and I'm not even fucking good at wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and then we automatically, I know for sure I do. I think Brazilian. I'm like, this guy fucking knows Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Got to watch out. He's got submissions. At least a blue belt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. Fucking random ass tangent. I don't know. Point is, it's gonna be a good fucking fight.
Yes.
Who you got?
I think Warley Alves is way too high of a favorite.
What are the odds? What are the odds?
It might be. I think it was a negative like 290, 300.
Dude, you can get, dude. This is ridiculous. So the best you can do with Warley Alves is minus 379, which is already a big fucking favorite.
Yeah.
But on some sites, he's listed as a minus 550. Are you fucking kidding? That is crazy.
So I was going to say, I think they have similar skill sets.
Yeah.
I think that the Warley is more explosive. James is more technical. So can he get... I don't see James getting a finish. I think if it goes to a decision, I give it to James.
Really? Okay. All right.
But there's always the chance that Warley
can pull off something crazy. What Warley's gas tank is like? I mean, I know he's gotten a decision. Does he get tired? Is that how he lost to Brian Barberina? I think he got grinded out. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting. This is not only is it gonna be entertaining. I feel like James Krause is good and sneaky, like one of those like savvy veterans. Yeah. You know, like people used to talk about Mike Pyle being like a mixed martial artist and like being sneaky and shit. I feel like he's kind of the same guy, but Warley's got like that finishing ability.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be a fun fight. I'm really excited about that fight, and I didn't even realize it was on there until tonight. Like, I was shocked. I looked through the card and I was shocked, top to bottom. It's so fucking good. All right, so you got Warley.
If I had to put $5, yeah, I'd put up Warley. But if I had to bet actual money on the odds,
gambling perspective,
James Krause,
dude, I think that's like a solid James Krause bet too. Yeah. I'm not gonna be mad at that. All right, let's move it on. Let's keep it going. Also, before we move along, actually, what is up with Warley Alves and weigh-in photos and a slingshot? If you look him up, if you Google him, Warley Alves is it that is. He's got like a slingshot in all of his fucking photos. It is the strangest fucking thing. I don't know. Is it like a Brazilian thing, or is it like a place in Brazil that does that?
That's like.
It's like a thing.
That ain't like, hey, let's go outside and fuck around and like, shoot Nerf guns.
I'm going to fucking murder someone with that slingshot.
Yeah, that's gonna do some damage. Or you're hunting a bird.
Yeah,
like an eagle. Like you're
like a fucking large bird.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. I don't understand it. I'm really curious as to what this slingshot thing is and why he has it on all of his weigh-in photos. And I thought it was one. And in several different angles. No, he's wearing different underwear in all of these fucking weigh-ins. Mm-hmm. It's a thing. Someone explain that to me. Someone reach out to us, leave a comment or some kind of thing, and let me know what exactly is up with this fucking slingshot.
And please, nobody leave the comments saying, just type in your little Google search bar that you're looking at right now what we're asking, because we don't want to fucking do that. Okay?
We're
doing a show, goddammit.
Isn't there a fucking link, googleit.com or some shit, where you fucking type in the thing and it fucking shows you a video of the Google process? Anyway, don't do that. Let us know what it is. And also, where the fuck do you get that slingshot? I want one of those. I want to fucking attack my neighbor possibly.
Yeah, interact with the show. Lie to us if you want. I don't care.
Moving on the card. Moving on. Again, we got more bangers coming up. Well, let me rephrase that. Is this a banger? It's Eric Anders. Eric, he can fight. He can knock people out. He's entertaining. They're trying to give him the push.
He's the football dude.
He's the football dude. He's the football dude.
He's the new football dude because OSP is like moving off being the. I mean, I love me some OSP.
Yes,
but like he's been in the UFC long enough, and he's
a veteran.
People know. Yeah, he's not the football dude right now. It's moved on to Eric Anders being the football dude.
Yes, but he's like the. I feel like he's like the technical football guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the tactician. OSP is like the fucking freak athlete. And then what is the guy that's in the Contender Series? Oh my god.
Oh, Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy. And Greg Hardy's like just the big fucking UFC guy.
Well, if he gets into the UFC, he will be the football dude because
he'll like overtake everyone. Because I think Eric Anders just did college, and then OSP was like a not a bench guy for the college team, and then this guy would be like an NFL guy.
Yeah, NFL star.
Anyway, Eric Anders is fighting. He's fighting Tim Williams. I know Tim Williams. I've seen him. I recognize the face, and the reason I recognize his face is because when I saw him fight in one of these UFC shows, he ended up losing. But I remember looking at him in his face and just thinking to myself, he's got the face of a murderer. If you look him up, he's fucking terrifying. He looks like the guy that you don't want to be around in a dark alley. Just look at his fucking face and look at his eyes.
See, I like our new setup.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I like our new setup, but whenever you say this, look him up. Like now, I can't.
Dude, just fucking Google Tim Williams MMA and look at
I like just looking over
the fifth photo. Look at the fifth fucking photo and tell me that guy's not terrifying and he's gonna murder your entire family.
Oh, he definitely has a like.
Yeah. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. He looks like he's going to fucking kill you and your entire family.
Well, hold up now.
You can't fucking argue it. You're trying to find a.
Look at this picture,
dude. That's what I'm saying. Like fucking someone took it upon themselves and gave him the Joker face, dude. He looks like a scary individual. He looks like he's ready to fucking murder someone. Anyway, I've seen him fight one time. He ended up getting knocked out, but is that what they're doing here? He got knocked out once. They're gonna put him up against a knockout artist, Eric Anders. I think they're giving Eric Anders
Eric Anders is a negative 1,000 favorite.
What the fuck?
1,000.
Dude,
favorite.
oh my god, what is with these odds?
Yeah.
That's crazy. And you know what's even more crazy? Eric Anders it's not as if like he's a fucking guy that's been around the block and fucking destroyed everyone. He's had a couple fights in the UFC.
He lost to Machida, damn it.
He lost to old Machida. He got fucking karate kidded up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's 10-1, but still. Like, who else does he beat? He does have one, I feel like one good win. Rafael Natal. Sapo. Yeah. Sapo's actually pretty fucking good. I don't know, man. That's a lot of fun. Man, those odds are ridiculous. Negative 1,000? You fucking kidding me? How much do I get? Tim Williams plus 702. What? I'm gonna put $20 on that shit. I'm gonna put $20 on Tim Williams, and I'm gonna put $20 on James Krause, and I'm gonna put another $20 on both of those guys parlayed, and I'm gonna come out a rich fucking man. You're waiting.
I don't think that's how you should do parlays.
That's how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be rich. According to my math, that's like a $5,000 profit.
I think if you parlay two like low.
Plus 700 and plus 500.
If you parlay something like that, I think you get like big money.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking happen. And then I'll throw in like a for sure win. I'm gonna throw in James Vick and Justin Gaethje does not go to the distance. I feel like that's a solid parlay.
No.
Anyway, ridiculous. I didn't know the odds were like that. Now with all that being said, who you got? Eric Anders, or the guy that's gonna murder your family?
The football dude.
I'm just gonna go with the murderer.
Okay. I mean,
dude, he just looks it. Taking it.
He does look.
He looks a little murdery.
Like a cross between like a KKK and like a psycho. Like he definitely does like a white supremacy kind of look.
He's got a shaved head and he's Aryan.
Yeah, but he's got that like always angry look. You know, like not even like if you brought him an ice cream cone, he'd still have that
deep set eyes.
Like deep
set eye sockets, right? Like the brow kind of low.
Yeah.
A permanent scowl. Kind of like that Rory McDonald eyebrow type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like this portion is really scary for Rory McDonald. Kind of a goofball down here. But this portion is fucking terrifying. Anyway, stare down. I'd like to see Rory McDonald and Tim Williams stare down. That'd be fucking scary as shit. Okay. Moving on up. But down in weight classes. John Moraga versus Davis Davison. Oh, Davison. That is a very interesting way of spelling Davison Figueiredo. Say that for me.
Davison Figueiredo. Close, no?
I don't know, dude. That's fucking.
I just try to throw it out there to roll a couple R's.
You got me. This guy's 14-0, 3 wins straight in the UFC right now. Corner stoppage against Marco Beltran. Jared Brooks split decision. Joseph Morales TKO punches. This guy that he's fighting, man, I don't know.
I don't know who the fuck this dude. Yeah, he's got some good wins.
That's solid. And like I said, he's
14-0. Look at the far right box.
Oh, everything's in bros.
Yeah. This dude might never seen an aircraft in his life before. They might be pulling him out of the motherfucking jungle.
Just fucking gripping onto the sides of the plane. Scared out of his mind. Why was it shaking? Fuck, dude.
And he's got Tim Williams sitting next to him on the plane.
He fucking has Tim Williams. He's a flyweight from Brazil. Never fought outside of Brazil. A gigantic, scary, murderer-looking motherfucker.
For some reason, Tim Williams is in Brazil.
Flying back from trained in Nuevo União while he was down there for this fucking fight. Oh my god, I would love to fucking see that. Oh Jesus. But yeah, that valid point. That's so weird. You would think that you would fight such a high level, and then you do fight in the UFC, and you have some good fucking wins, and they keep you in Brazil still. Like, typically, I feel like those guys, they pull them out and they fight them in, like, I don't know, German,
like Japan,
Germany,
or like
some fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like somewhere nobody wants to fucking go. Japan, Australia, Sydney, New Zealand, whatever the fuck they've got down there in the southern hemisphere on the far right side, far right or left.
I mean, if you go right, you'll get there eventually.
This is true. This is fucking true, man. That's crazy how the Earth is like a sphere. Crazy, man.
Some people.
So, yeah, right. So who you got on that one? You got Anders knockout?
Yeah.
All right, I guess so. I guess that makes
sense.
And
I remember watching Tim Williams fight. I think he's a striker. I don't think he's gonna take him down. I don't remember him being a jiu-jitsu guy.
Fucking going at it. Well, what's Williams' record?
What
is it? What do we got? I lost it already. I lost. That's too much.
I think it was good. It was like 14-1 or something.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like his finishes and whatnot. Anyway, how did we go back to Eric Anders and Tim Williams? Now we're talking about John Moraga and Davidson.
Because Tim Williams is at that plane.
Oh yeah,
giving him weird looks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, John Moraga, John Moraga's got a tough fucking fight.
Mm-hmm.
John Moraga fought for the belt, but has been up and down. Like he did say that he had some family issues and shit that move around gym to gym. And he looked good in his last fight. I think it was his last fight. Dude, his last 3 fights. Unanimous decision against Ashkan. I can't. Mokhtarian? There's a random H in there. It just makes me think that one of those.
Oh, I know this one.
Mokhtarian? Anyway, he beats Ashkan via decision. Magomed Bibulatov? What? Babulatov?
No, I got this one. Magomed Bibulatov.
Ooh, dude, that came out.
It's Bibulatov.
That fucking came out smooth, and then he fucking beats Hayes in a decision. I remember that fight. That one was pretty close. But he said he switched up camps, and then he said it was going to get better, and then progressively he's been getting better. But he's got this fucking killer from Brazil. This is one of those fights where I feel like, I don't know, looking at the record, looking at the what Davidson has done, looking at the momentum he's got, and the up and down of Moraga, this is going to be one of those fights that's going to be a toss-up, I think.
I mean, Davison, has he beaten a Magomed recently?
This is very true.
Yes.
This is very true.
Has he knocked out a Magomed?
He? This is very true. At flyweight, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good fight. And here's another thing about John Moraga specifically. I like about John Moraga is he doesn't fight like a flyweight. Like, he's fast like a flyweight, but he carries a little more power. The grappling is like, I don't know, I feel like he fights like up a weight class. It's weird to explain it, but I feel like he's not like your average 25er. And he's got like that chip on his shoulder, like the hood. He's kind of like Nate Diaz is like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like fuck you, you're gonna fight. I don't like you because of that, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's something about Moraga that I like a lot as far as that goes. And I feel like I haven't seen him in a fight where it's been boring. You know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's going to be a toss-up, flyweight fight, but I feel like it'll be pretty good. Who you got on that one?
I'll go Moraga. Yeah, let's see who the favorite is. Right, I think Davison might be.
Let's take a look. Moraga.
Yeah, Davison is.
It's such a weird way to say Davidson. And why would you do Deiveson? I don't know. That's strange. But the odds are pretty close. Minus 150, plus 140, 148. Minus 151, plus 150. It's pretty close. Slight favorite. Slight favorite. It's going to be good. I'm excited for that one. Okay. Interesting matchup here. I think this is like one of the ones that has a lot more riding on the fight itself. And I feel like we actually talked about this in his last fight. Jake Ellenberger. Who has lost more in the UFC than Jake Ellenberger?
As in like total losses?
Total losses.
Huh. I mean,
he's been sub 500 for a long fucking time.
You'd have to put it in the realm of like a Diego Sanchez, maybe? No? Like he hasn't lost.
Diego Sanchez is up there. For sure. For sure. But dude, it's I mean, if you look, I mean, listen, I get it. He's losing to really good guys. It's not like he's losing to chumps. He's losing to good guys. But Jake Ellenberger has been on like a loser leaves town match for the last fucking 5 fights. It's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous. Since he lost to Martin Kampmann, he's lost more than he's won in the entire stretch. So he loses to Martin Kampmann, beats Haran, beats Marquardt. Loses to McDonald, Lawler, and Gastelum. Beats Koscheck. Loses to Steve. Oh, by the way, that win against Koscheck, one of the nastiest north-south chokes I've ever seen in my fucking life. That's one where like Koscheck was like foaming at the mouth. Anyway, loses to Stephen Thompson, loses to Tarek Saffiedine, beats Matt Brown, which is odd that you get that Matt Brown win in there. Loses to Masvidal, loses to Mike Perry, loses to Ben Saunders, and now he's fighting. Now he's got a fight lined up in Lincoln against Brian Barberena. Brian Barberena is brought in to lose, I think. I feel like it's
you know what, the Barberena is a huge favorite.
Yeah, but I feel like the UFC does not respect Brian Barberena.
Oh, I totally believe
they
that.
Put him in these fights.
Dad Bob Barberena.
No, 100, dude, ridiculous. And he's like 20-something. But they put him in these fights expecting him to lose, and then he fucking wins. Like, he was supposed to lose to Sage Northcutt. For sure, he wins, right?
And then they put him against Warley Alves in Brazil.
He's probably supposed to lose that one.
Yep.
He fucking wins. Mm-hmm. And then maybe they were like, fuck it, let's just throw him Colby Covington, see how things go. Colby fucking wins. Joe Proctor, well, that's like a mid-level fight. And then Leon Edwards.
He's fought good competition.
He's got good fucking guys. He's lost to good guys, too.
Oh, this is his second Ellenberger. He's going for the whole fucking family.
Oh, shit. I just noticed that. Whatever happened to Joe Ellenberger?
Well, didn't he have like some kind of like heart thing? And then like,
yeah, but that's why he like started late in MMA, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think he had some kind of medical condition, and like everybody was just like happy that he fought, and he got fucking.
Was it like a moral victory that he got? Yeah,
one of those things.
Oh, I remember when we were watching him fight. I don't know if we watched it, but when I saw him fight, I was like, we can definitely tell what's the better Ellenberger.
Yeah, he's very wrestly.
Not even like that, like wrestly, just kind of like very blah.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term. That sounds super dick. He could probably beat my ass too. I don't know. He's in the UFC. I'm sure that he's probably better than me at a bunch of shit. And bigger. He's fighting at 170. Point is, whatever. He's very blah. But Barberena versus Ellenberger.
Not gonna be blah.
Huh?
Not gonna be blah.
Not gonna be blah.
No.
Does Ellenberger recuperate from all these fucking losses and start getting back on track? He's on a 3-fight losing streak right now. Is this the fight?
He's not looked terrible until he's taken a punch or a kick to the body, which I mean Perry's got power, but at the same time, like, dude, the way he got knocked the fuck out was
elbow. It was the elbow from what I remember, right?
Yeah.
That was bad. That was really bad. Yeah, and then the Masvidal fight, I feel like that was a back and forth kind of scrap, and then his foot got stuck in the cage. Remember?
Oh yeah.
He slipped and his foot got stuck, and then they TKO'd him right there, and then the TKO knees of the body by Ben Saunders. Man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But Barbarino is a grinder.
Yes.
He's not a he's not going to knock you out most likely.
No. I don't see that.
I think the best matchup for a guy like Jake Ellenberger is that where he doesn't have too much problems with a takedown offense, and I think his issues now are taking punches.
Dude, he's got Brian Barberina, TK. Okay, let's start from the bottom. KO, TKO, submission, KO, decision, TKO.
Are there any of these standing? I think these are all grounded.
Don't matter, bro. Submission, TKO, decision, submission, decision, TKO. Bro, that's a lot of fucking finishes. That is a lot of finishes. Jesus. 9 finishes. That's 11 finishes, dude. That's impressive. That's fucking impressive.
Yeah. I'm just saying from the feet.
But it doesn't matter if he gets you to the ground and just beats the shit out of you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I think that Jake Ellenberger has a better than a -5 or positive 500 chance.
What?
Look at
what?
It is.
These odds are fucking crazy. No, he's
Ellenberger is a plus, yeah. Or
Ellenberger doesn't lose to mid-tier guys typically. He loses to fucking good fucking guys. Yeah. Ben Saunders might be mid-level, but still, you get what I'm saying though. Like he loses to really good guys. That's crazy, man. Those odds are nuts, dude. I'm gonna put another $20 on fucking Ellenberger just cause plus 400. I'm all about that
parlay
shit.
That. You're going to have a new house here soon.
Bro, I'm going to pay off this mortgage, get a fucking new house in Mason. It's going to be legit. Fuck it. I'm going to install a pool over here, too. You want a fucking room? I'll build an addition over
wing.
Here. Yes, the Bauman wing. We're going to fucking put up a sign, too, says the Bauman ring. Wing? Yeah. Wing with the W. Anyway, who you got?
Again, like... Hart says that Barbarino probably will win, but I mean, for the odds, like I take Ellenberger.
Yeah. Fucking gun to your head. You have to pick the winner, or else you die. Who is
Barbarino.
it? Barbarino. Yeah. I think this is it. I'm gonna side with Ellenberger. I feel like he consistently lets me down, but I'm going to side with Ellenberger on this one. I think this is it. Did you know he's fluent in Portuguese?
Ellenberger?
Isn't that weird? I guess he spent a lot of time with the Kings, and I guess the whole crew was Brazilian at the time. I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, fluent in Portuguese. Super impressive. Not a bad-looking guy either. Anyway, let's move on up. I think we're getting to the good fights. Or not even the good fights, but like closer to the top. Co-main event? I think this is it. Are we in the co-main event?
Was you passing up your girl overkill?
You want to talk about that one?
Not really, actually. I mean, both her, Courtney Casey, and Angela Hill are like the most blah. Like they don't. I mean, they're not going to be champions.
No,
they're not going to.
They're not bad fighters.
No, they're not bad fighters, but they're just like kind of there.
Fuck, that is like probably one of the biggest insults you can fucking give anyone in like mixed martial. You're not a bad fighter, but you're just there.
They're filling up time.
Hey, we need 12 fights for this card and only have 10 good ones. What's Courtney Casey doing? Angela Overkill? Is she doing something?
Yeah.
Okay, toss her over here. Don't even bother telling her where it is. She's gonna come anyway. It's okay. Just throw her over here. Fuck, dude. Listen. I don't know what it is about Angela Overkill, but she's got that Dustin Poirier effect on me. You know what I'm saying?
You've gone over this.
I've expressed this like. She's not a bad fighter, but there's something that I feel like she's trying too hard. Maybe it was like her initial jump into the UFC to where like right off the bat she was talking shit to everyone, coming on at 1-0 or 0-1. I can't even remember. Point is, like, it just, there's something about her that just kind of like, just put me on that path of.
I can see where you're coming from.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. She's trying too hard. Whatever, do your thing, girl. Don't even worry about haters like me, I guess, right? She's in the UFC. Where am I at? Living in this mansion in Mason. That's where Mainville.
living on stacks of money, swimming through gold like Scrooge McDuck.
Black belt money right here. No big fucking deal. Black belt money. Let you guys in on secret. There's no such thing as black belt money. All right, let's keep going. Co-main event.
That's just a thing that Dan says. I think.
Yeah, it is, but it sounds cool. Yeah. It sounds really fucking cool, actually. Co-main event: Andre Fili versus Michael Johnson at 145. This is going to be another interesting one because Andre Fili has looked better, I feel, with time. Better footwork, better movement all around. His wrestling's still like whatever.
I mean, keep going.
I'm just saying it just looks better. I feel like he's growing into the sport. Like we're watching him grow, and not exactly like Max Holloway because he's going championship level, but similar type of trajectory. Came in very young, and we're seeing him evolve in the octagon, where like other people, they'll do whatever they got to do outside of the octagon, and then kind of that's them inside. But I feel like we've seen a lot of changes with Andre Fili. Now he's got a tough matchup, what could be a tough matchup with former top 10, top 5 even lightweight in Michael Johnson. That's a tough fight. I mean,
I see Fili somebody likes to stand and bang a little bit.
Yes, you know, but he moves though. He moves now.
But Johnson isn't the guy to be doing that with, I feel. And for all the fights, like this one, I think I'm pretty confident. I mean, it's pretty much even odds. I'm pretty confident in Johnson.
Really?
Well, think about it, like Poirier. I mean, it might have been a while ago. Tried standing with Johnson. Like he
slept him, dude.
When you talk about like Cody Garbrandt's hand speed, when you talk about like just what you see on the fucking TV screen, the shit that Johnson throws, like he's fast as fuck.
Yes.
And
it's not power with him. It's ridiculous speed.
Yeah.
It's that it
boom, fucking knocks people out,
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. I didn't really think about it that way. And it's even, like you were saying, plus 130, plus 120 are the best odds you could do. Some people have it swapped around where it's like a minus 105, minus 125. It's definitely even. It's a coin toss. It's a coin toss. I like the matchup. What about that weight cut, man? Because he looked like shit against Darren Elkins. Like dog shit. Don't you think so?
Like as in weight cutting or just as a fighter?
He looked good for like 20 seconds, pieced up Darren Elkins, and Darren Elkins took him on the ground really easy. Passed his guard, took his back, choked him out, dude. Like nothing. Now,
that's kind of how you beat him. Like,
granted, that's not Andre Fili at all. No. Not even fucking close. But still, like, you don't think they weight cut? Because he was at 155 forever. And he's not like, I don't know, he's not like a small 55er. Yeah. I don't think he ever looked outsized. Did he?
I mean, like,
he's got really small legs. Chicken legs for sure.
And, like, I'm not saying like Nate Diaz is a huge 155, but like, he looked bigger.
Nate Diaz?
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is fucking enormous, dude. He's like 6'2".
6 foot.
Nate Diaz?
Yeah.
Nate. No.
Yes.
No, dude.
6 foot.
No chance. No fucking chance. Dude, he was like a foot taller than Conor McGregor.
That's what all the Okay. Nate Diaz, 6 foot.
That's bullshit.
It says right on Google it.
That's a fucking Google is lying to you right now.
182 centimeters.
That is probably like 7 feet tall, according to the metric system. Is what that is. The metric. What is the other one? Metric and what?
Standard.
Is it standard?
They call it standard. Yeah. Oh, I mean, we call it standard.
We call it
the
standard.
Rest of the world calls it dumb as fuck, but
fucking Americans, we suck.
Yeah.
Speaking, we suck wearing a fucking USA shirt, dude. You look at you supporting the boys in blue. I just did you intentionally buy that shirt, or was it like one of those like grab bag shirts?
It was one of those. It was cheap. It came from China, and it was like, you know, I paid more. I paid more for the shipping than the shirt. So,
whatever. It's cool. I like fucking America. Yeah. No, I don't like fucking America. I like America. You know what I'm saying? You're weird if I like fucking America. Anyway, who you got, man? I feel like
I gotta take Johnson because I was talking all that shit about him. You know.
You think so?
I'm talking all that hand speed. And,
the hand speed's fucking there, but man, like I think the weight cutting is the thing. I think it's too much.
You're right. It's gonna be what after he knocks him out in the first round.
Hey, and how many times has Feely been knocked out? I feel like it's been a lot.
Wasn't he knocked out by Zabit? Knocked the fuck out by Zabit?
Zabit and Yair.
I mean, not Zabit. Yeah, Yair. Yeah.
Yair knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah, Zabit never fought him.
Let's take a look over here. Actually, Andre Feely turned that fight down. I think. I'm pretty sure he turned down a fight with Zabit. Got scared.
Yair hit him with that spinning shit.
Ooh, dude, whenever he loses by finish. Submission, flying triangle. Fuck. Flying head kick KO. Fuck, it's spectacular losses too. And then a decision loss. Yeah. He only wins via decision too. Interesting. This is a very interesting matchup. Very interesting matchup. I got Michael Johnson too. Mm-hmm. I think even though I think the weight cut's a big thing, I think he's gonna catch him early, clip him, and then pop up. Oh, dude, Darren Elkins went to is alpha male. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's so hard. I don't know.
I mean, how are you gonna Darren Elkins, who's
literally just a grappler who likes to get.
Well, I was gonna say he's the guy who has no physical ability, has no God-given talent, who's just a grinder, and you think he's gonna be in there alpha male telling Feely what to do? The dude with face and neck tattoos.
Just grab him and pull him down.
You need to.
You ever hear Darren Elkins talk? He I don't want to say he sounds dumb, but he has a very particular sheepy twang thing. I don't know. He was bred in a swamp somewhere in Florida.
I know what you're talking about. I can't.
You can't put your finger on it. But there's something going on. It's the tone of his voice, the pitch, and
is it Cajun? Is he part Cajun?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. And then I won't say he slurs his words, but there's something there. There's something there.
I remember.
And then I look at his face and I'm like, yeah, what's going on?
Yeah,
what's going on? Was there a little bit inbreeding?
What are they doing in the bayou over there?
Are you cousins and uncles or dads and brothers?
How about we find out where he's from?
It's New York City. It's the Hamptons. Just something fucking absurd.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He's not from the yacht club, okay?
No?
No.
He looks like it, man. I could see him in a polo, some boat shoes. Fucking, dude, can you imagine?
Blood coming down his face,
super scar tissued up.
Yeah.
A pink polo, white shorts,
huge ass ears.
The damage just peeking out of the bottom of the polo. Just that damage tattoo. Oh man.
Indiana.
Yeah. Isn't Indiana where the KKK was?
Yes, I was gonna say there's places in Indiana that get kind of scary,
super sketchy.
Yeah.
I should be wary of driving in some places in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I could just say I'm Italian, dark Italian. No, but KKK people don't like Italians either, right? They like the white.
You've gone past the KKK threshold. Yeah. With your skin color, Ruben. There's no.
Is it? What if I stand? Yeah, I'm pretty fucking brown. That I'm seeing on camera, especially standing next to you. If you look at the camera,
I have not because of my condition. I have not gone outside and wanted to sweat.
Because of my condition.
Yes.
Oh,
it is.
Fuck. But yeah, I guess, KK probably wouldn't like me.
Because I am extra pasty.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I'm super dark, but I'm regularly tan.
But I don't think KKK dudes are looking at you and
wonder.
Putting you in a different basket. They see you from 500 feet away and they've got you in the basket of the hate basket right away.
Just a mile away, I could smell the beans from here.
Yeah, I can smell.
God damn it.
I can smell that chorizo on them from here.
Chorizo and cut grass. I know exactly what that is. Oh, fuck. It's okay for me to say that. You can say a little bit because I'm cool with it, but anyway. All right.
I can make as many chorizo jokes as I want.
You can do whatever you want, dude. I'm cool with it. I'm not gonna get upset. The internet might get upset, but I don't get upset. Let's go into the main event. Mm-hmm. James Vick is talking a lot of shit. Just straight up.
Normally when it's a main event that's kind of not like your typical main event or like huge names, and then the contestants are doing like smack talk. A lot of times, it's like kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of faked or
just
that, like the actual.
What is the word I'm looking for?
Staged, not staged.
What is it? It's not contrived. Contrived is not the word. Is that the word?
No, that's
it is contrived. Yeah. Here's a pro tip for you guys: never use a word you're not 100% sure what it means, because it makes you sound even dumber than you fucking are. I should have probably actually Googled the word first, then said contrived, so I sound really fucking smart.
Because you said contrived, but then we said like 30 ums and like after it. So,
but yeah, it sounds like it forced. I see what you're saying, but the shit talk in this one, it kind of real.
Yeah, and then like the whole losing 3, like there's actual huge stakes. The 3 fights. The Vick breaking into the upper echelon.
Yeah.
All these, like, if he gets in the upper echelon, is he going to be able to be a money kind of? I don't think he's going to be Conor McGregor, but is he going to be?
But is he going to bring the eyeballs in?
Yeah,
enough maybe to get like a couple 100,000 pay-per-view buys. Not
and all the shit talking kind of revolved around that, because like Vick was saying you're Homer,
just taking abuse.
Then Gaethje coming back saying he makes all this money, and then Vick saying you don't make money.
I've made more money in bonuses than you have in your entire UFC career, which is pretty fucking funny to get. That was a good one. Good comeback. It's gonna be an interesting one, man. Like, and I feel like the shit talking that James Vick did, right? Smart shit talk, accurate shit talk, and it really makes you think. And if you're Justin Gaethje and he's saying, you just get beat up the entire time, and this is going to happen again, and I'm going to keep you at a distance and just beat you up because you like taking abuse. Do you change your training because of the shit talking, or do you keep the same plan because you think that he's trying to make you change the game plan? Does that make sense?
I see what you're saying, but that's just a mind fuck.
That is, right? What do you do? Like, does he fucking stand his ground? Like, fuck it? No, he's saying this shit because he wants me to change my game plan to fucking switch things up. He doesn't want to deal with the pressure, so I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But then you run the risk of fucking taking the abuse. Because James Vick is fucking 6'3"?
Yeah.
6'3"?
Legit 6'3".
6'3" at 155. How tall is Justin Gaethje? 5'8"?
I know we have this conversation all the time.
He fights long, too.
I want to remind Ruben that I'm 6'1.5".
You're 7 foot.
You always say I'm 8 foot.
You're fucking 7 foot.
So just think about
any fucking human on planet Earth that is not you or your mom or your dad, and they're all gonna fucking say,
"Oh yeah, I will ask I'll ask my doctor, because I'll fucking take off my shoes, put my fucking back up against the wall, and I'll be like, hey doc,
he's gonna get that.
How big am I?
Mark on the. Son, you've grown so much since I last seen you.
But no, like
7'2".
You see how fucking tall I am.
Oh my god!
Add a fucking good 1.5 inches.
Oh my god! And not 155.
And then you know how fucking thin I am. I mean, I am the fucking gazelle.
That's fucking dumb. That is dumb. Good god! And then, but here's the thing. Let's take that same fucking information and thought process, right, and apply it to Justin Gaethje's fucking method of attack: leg kicks.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Let me interrupt you real quick. People keep saying, change the game plan.
Yeah.
Do like you can't be that same fighter. Why can't he be the fighter that off the leg kick you move your head? You're not.
Yeah.
You could still be the guy that turtles up a little bit, but then like he gets countered on the leg kicks, and then when he's turtling up, maybe circle out and don't keep getting hit while you're turtling up. Like there's little. He doesn't have to change the whole formula. Just tweak it a little bit to like just add a little bit of head movement and footwork in your game.
I think
and people think, oh, if you have head movement and footwork, it's not Justin Gaethje. But I don't believe that. Like
you can still with him, he likes to show up. He likes to fight right here. He likes to show up because he likes to the cover roll,
counter with
cover roll or like the monkey combing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But he likes to do a lot of that, boom, and then retaliate with that counter on the backside. That's what he likes to do. I think actually, if he stays the same game plan and if he does shell up, James Vick has got length, right? What does he want to do? Keep distance. If he shows up and gets close, keeps it in the fucking phone booth, he's still fighting the same style.
Yeah.
I put up a GIF earlier, I think today or yesterday, of some Justin Gaethje leg kick highlights. Dude, people collapse, dropping down. And you got to remember, he almost finished both of those fights that he lost in the UFC via leg kicks.
I don't know about the Poirier one.
Dude, Poirier could barely fucking walk and get off the stool. I don't know what Poirier. Listen,
Actually, wait. Now that you remind, yeah, you're right.
There's something that I don't like about Poirier either, like personality wise. But dude, that motherfucker can fight, and he has goddamn heart. Because I did not think he was gonna get off the stool. Got back up, knocked Justin Gaethje the fuck out. Damn. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so. It's going to be exciting. We know it's going to be exciting. It'll probably be a brawl, I think. Technical brawl, like a little bit of technical fighting, a little bit of brawl. I think it's probably going to be a finish from either end. I don't know who, but I think it's going to be a finish. Justin Gaethje loses. That is 3 in a row. What do you do with him?
What do you mean, what do you do with him?
Does it affect him at all?
No.
Does the UFC just keep using him for these ridiculously fucking fun fights? Or do they say, you're out? What do they do? Well, what do you think they do, rather?
The UFC isn't in the business of putting together the best fighters in the world. They're I mean, that sounds stupid, but they're putting together the best fights, the most entertainment fights.
Ah, yes, I see what you're saying.
And Justin Gaethje has proven to do that. He's got Fight of the Year pretty much unanimously last year.
Yeah.
Performance bonuses for all of his fights.
Potential Fight of the Year this year too, I think. Or no?
No, has he fought this year? Was it Poirier?
When was Poirier this year?
I mean, I wouldn't call that Fight of the Year.
It was a good fucking fight.
Yeah, it was a good fight. But that's what the UFC is worried about. Like,
they'll keep him. Do you think they'll give him like that?
Well, if it gets to the point, okay, if you lose 6 in a row and it gets to the point where you're fighting some no-name guy, where then it's not a fun fight.
Yeah.
But if you're still almost beating the Dustin Poiriers, almost beating the James Vicks, then you go down, you start fighting, let's say
Brian Barberino.
I mean, yeah, like a Dan Hooker. Like, would people not want to see Dan Hooker versus?
Dude, that would be so good.
You know what I mean?
Kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh,
if Justin Gaethje loses.
Yeah,
would anybody be up in arms? Be like, no, Dan Hooker, Justin Gaethje. No, I don't want to. No, who the fuck is that person? I don't want to fucking be your friend. So, yeah,
dude, that would be such a good fight, dude. Oh man, I'm just like,
it's when he gets past the point where like, okay, we can't put him up against a Francisco Trinaldo.
So they give him basically the Jake Ellenberger treatment.
Yeah, like
yeah. He'll be the new Jake Ellenberger.
Like people were like kind of excited about Ben Saunders, Jake Ellenberger. Like, hey, like.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
And then, like, I think Barberino's that fucking line. Like, the people below Barberino, like, it's like,
yeah, you got to think about it.
Really give a fuck about Jake Ellenberger versus
maybe go to the PFL, try to win $1 million over there. Yeah. That's a fair point. That's a fucking fair point. That's a really good point, actually. Now, okay, we got the what if he loses? If Justin Gaethje wins, I mean, listen. Is James Vick on a tear? Is he winning fights? Yeah, he's doing pretty damn well for himself, right? He's doing really well. Are there any big names on that record?
Well, okay.
Like,
the fucking Irish dude. I thought
Duffy.
I thought Duffy was really fucking good.
Yeah. Is he good though? That's what I'm saying. Like, look at the names that are on
MMA math, motherfucker. He beat Conor McGregor.
Wow. So he's GOAT.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, if I feel like if James Vick wins, he gains a lot more out of the win than if Justin Gaethje wins. If Justin Gaethje wins, and it's like, oh, you were supposed to beat him. Look at who he beat: Abel Trujillo, Paulo Reyes, Joseph Duffy, Francisco Trinaldo. He lost to Beneil Dariush. James Vick isn't anyone, right? So I don't think Justin Gaethje gets anything out of it. If James Vick wins,
I don't know about that.
I just don't see it.
I think it resets the whole like question about he's lost 3 in a row kind of thing. Like if he can be a 500 fighter in the UFC, he's gonna have a job forever. It's the only question is if it like keeps like going on these huge streaks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, now we got that out of the way. What happens if James Vick wins? Who do you give him? Because that's what is Justin Gaethje listed at? Number 6,
something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Number 6. He's gonna be in the top 5, top 6, top 10 for sure. He's not in the top 10 now.
Mm-hmm.
Like one more, and then you get a fucking title fight. Yeah, set him up against Eddie Alvarez, bro.
They're man, it's lightweight, dude. There's fights everywhere. Yeah. Great fights everywhere.
Who do you have
for him to fight if he wins?
No, for this matchup.
Ooh.
It's a tough one.
I think I have to go James Vick.
What? I think you're right. My heart says Justin Gaethje. I've been watching Justin Gaethje since the WSOF. I've known him. I told you guys when he was fucking coming. I'm like, this is the fucking guy. He's delivered, and my heart's. He's got me. He's got me. But I think you're right, man. I don't know, maybe like a knee. Yeah, standing knee. Right down the middle. Oof.
Yeah, that whole turtling. Yeah.
Yeah, just right down the pipe, dude. No. This not very good for knees or uppercuts. We've seen that already. Man, it's gonna be good.
And that's how we did Joe Duffy up. Hit him with a huge upper.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be a good fight. I think we're all gonna win. Honestly, if everything goes how we're fucking talking about it, this is gonna be an A+ event for a fucking fight night. Like I don't think there's any question about it.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Anything else in the fight card before we move on?
I think people are sleeping on this one.
Oh yeah. Tune in, guys. It doesn't cost you anything. Fucking spend some time. You'll enjoy it. And if it sucks, blame Dan. Blame fucking Dan for not being here. It's his fault for fucking not being here with Pride. His good aura out there. All right, let's move it on. Let's move on. So we know the whole thing going on with DC and Brock Lesnar, right? We get it. They want to make the fight happen. Brock Lesnar's training now. He's like in the USADA testing pool. But man, since they made this like announcement and he's working on the whole testing pool thing, Brock has changed a little bit. Maybe changed his diet a little bit. You know, maybe switched up, took out the carbs. Maybe, I don't know. Looking a little slender. I'm tossing up a picture right now for you guys to take a look at.
They took out like how much of his intestines with that diverticulitis?
Diverticulitis, yeah.
Like is that like pre-diver?
No.
Post-diver?
Bro, let me tell you right now. I can tell you right now. This is how much of a fucking stupid pro wrestling guy I am. This picture that I have up right now where he looks jacked as shit. Probably end of the year last year, beginning of this year. I remember because he got that scratch that's on his face on a pay-per-view. The one on his left cheek. The picture that's on the right is just it's in SummerSlam, which was this past Sunday, and he's looking soft. Is it safe to assume that Brock is not doing some stuff? I mean, I don't like to throw accusations around, but is it safe to assume that he's not injecting himself with fucking hormones and steroids anymore?
We talked about this before the show, and
I'm out of coffee.
I'm actually scrolling down Reddit to see if anybody noticed what Ruben noticed.
Oh, the scratch on the face, or the bounce.
So
yes, it did.
So I think Ruben fucking debunked this whole thing.
Yeah,
because the only thing that people on Reddit are saying is that I was watching WWE last night and he didn't look that bad. And they were saying that he looked fatter, but like his pecs didn't look like that. And so what Ruben was saying, go ahead, get your credit.
Super fucking gay, by the way.
No, it's true. Okay, let me just say, the only reason I bring this up is it's 100% true. It might be slightly weird, a tinge of weird, but it's 100% true.
I think what's fucking terrible about it is like I instantly fucking called that shit.
Yeah.
So if you look at the picture, right? If you look at the picture of the before and after. Excuse me, why? Quenched my thirst so I could talk about this juicy subject. Brock, his left pec is looking real soft and smooth, but Brock's his thing is he's got a specific bounce that he does when he does like his little warm up for pro wrestling, and in the picture you can tell that the pec is very flat and not hanging over his abdomen, which means that he's in the middle of that bounce. And if you look in closely on the picture, you can actually see like
what the Old Spice dude does, like the pec bounce thing.
It's actually a jump. It's a jump. He does like one of these. And then the jump, as he comes up, yes, the jump is what's bringing. And if you look and you zoom in on the picture, his pec, you can actually see like not like a big indent, but you can see that it's kind of being pushed in.
Because nobody on Reddit mentioned exactly what you said, but they were just like pec, he didn't look as bad as in other pictures.
Yeah.
But he definitely doesn't look as good. That is for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, maybe look. So here's a bunch of things you could put out there, right? So obviously, the number one thing everyone's thinking about is what? Steroids. No steroids, right? But training for something like a mixed martial arts bout, not worrying about cutting weight, but training conditioning wise, and not worrying about aesthetics or looks, which are huge for pro wrestling. You're just doing conditioning and you're just doing fucking MMA workouts. Your body's gonna look different. If you're working on a physique, think about like bodybuilders and strongmen. Strongmen are what? Fat as fuck, right? Just big guys, aren't cut. Physique bodybuilders, what are they? Super cut, but they're nowhere near as strong. So it's just different training. I don't know what's going on with him. He's probably not doing steroids if we're being real. But he could use the other excuse, right? He could say, hey, I'm just changing up my diet. I'm changing up my training regimen. I'm not trying to look cut. I don't know, but I definitely do think that my super keen eye on pectoral muscles is definitely accurate in this particular case. Yeah. Zoom in, guys. Just do yourself.
Well, no, you're right, because the pec doesn't do that thing unless you're like, it's defying gravity. The only thing it's doing is because
he's jumping and the pec stays in place and his weight's going back down. It sucks back in. And then regardless of the case, if he was getting off steroids, right? And if that was the case to where like he's deflating, that's not how your body deflates. The boob skin stays put and you lose mass. So the boobies would look like they were hanging more, if that makes sense. Come on, man. Not that I know a lot about steroids or anything like that, but I know a lot about fucking steroids. God damn it. Look at these fucking arms. My fucking arms. They're not that big. I'm just kidding. That's pretty much it. All I've got as far as like the Brock controversy going on. You want to talk about something else? So you want to talk about UFC 230? Is it 230 or is it 229? What is it?
Sorry,
230.
Well, I've been preaching this for a while. The whole I forget what prompted me the last time to bring this up.
I don't know, fucking something. But lay it out for us, brother.
It was I forget what. What breadcrumb trail led me down to this?
I don't remember either. Actually, now that I think about it, but we did go on a tangent about like UFC 230. John Jones
is gonna fight this year. He's gonna fight at 230.
Oh no, we were talking about steroid USADA, and then John Jones came up somehow because of the steroids in USADA.
No, it was Anderson Silva. That's what it was. We were talking about Anderson Silva.
When the fuck?
Because Anderson Silva got released for all that shit.
Oh.
And I was saying that the same thing's gonna happen to John Jones.
Was that today?
No. It was weeks ago.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, weeks ago, yes.
I'm just following the tracks back to what we originally started talking about.
Lay it out there.
Jones is going to fight this year. All signs point to that. I don't have any fucking insider knowledge, but he should have been suspended by now. If he was going to get suspended.
Yeah?
Something should have been done. And Dana White ain't saying shit. And when Dana White doesn't say shit, or if he says something's not going to happen, it's going to fucking happen.
Yeah. It's weird how that happens now. Yeah. Like before, we used to get insights with him. Back in the day, he did scrums, and you'd hear him talk and say shit, and everything he would say would be accurate. Now it's like backwards. It's weird. But UFC 230, you think UFC 230, there's no main event there because Nate Diaz and Dustin Poirier is not listed as the main event. It's listed as the co-main event. And the main event is listed as what is it when they have the shadow faces? What do they call it?
TBAs.
TBAs. 2BA versus TBA. So there's going to be a fight there. Mm-hmm. And if you think about it, what else can go there?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nate Diaz is a big fucking name. What title can they put up there? None. Mm-hmm. Really, right?
And it's okay. This is the second part.
The second part. We got more theories. Let's go.
So, if the UFC wants to make the best fights possible, Brock DC Heavyweight Championship January.
Brock DC Heavyweight Championship January.
That's when he gets off the suspension.
Mm-hmm.
Jones, Gustafson, 230 for the light heavyweight championship. That's going to be vacated by DC.
Really?
Yeah. Because then Jones is going to fight DC for the third fight.
Champ. And he could be the champ. Yeah, I could see that.
That's the path.
I could see that, I guess. Man, that is a lot. I feel like they with DC being the champ, I feel like they should keep that until he's gone. Like, I don't know. That's true.
Okay. If
I see what you're saying.
If John Jones doesn't come back, Latifi, all all those motherfuckers, Manuel, they can all talk about fighting for the belt, but nobody gives a fuck.
Fucking Latifi. It's Latifi.
Who's making the Latifi push?
Dude.
Dana White ain't...
Have you not seen all of the fucking Latifi t-shirts that are out there in the fucking UFC events? All of them. They're all... Whenever you look out in the crowd, when the UFC camera pans out in the crowd, just look for the t-shirts. It's going to be like a guy on the horse. All of the shirts. Guy on a horse. Like a fucking Old Spice commercial. No, what you're saying does make sense, though. Like, I didn't really think about it that way. If John Jones does come back, they'll put him on 230. If it's at 230, they could strip DC and put the belt on there. I mean, think
about a fight, a bigger fight that's happened that didn't get a rematch, that should get a rematch than Jones Gustafson. Name one fight.
But it's not a rematch. It's a trilogy, and with
DC... No. Gustafson Jones.
Oh,
Gustafson. I'm saying the best fight that ever happened. You're right. Which they could have done that rematch
a while ago.
Never happened.
There's a lot of history there too, and a lot of beef between them, and then shit talking on both parts.
Yeah.
With Jones saying, "I didn't even fucking train. I was doing cocaine the fucking week of." Man, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting if this does happen. Exactly how you're putting it. Right. First off, another thing, John Jones is training right now, and there's a lot of footage of him training, and it's been fucking leaking out little by little. So I think that also adds on to the conspiracy. Yeah. But anyway, if this does happen, they have to announce this within the next 2 weeks. They have to. They're gonna need to build up promos, and build up the hype, because this is gonna be a big fucking card. They're gonna need to have that push.
Well, his manager keeps leaking shit, saying like, "Oh, it's gonna be announced." And
when they've been saying it for like 2 months, 3 months. It has to. If they're going to make it happen, if they want to have John Jones there, they're going to make that booking. They're going to have to. Unless the UFC is conspiring on the back end, which is possible. And they already told Lusty Gusty, and they told fucking John Jones to start prepping now, even though they haven't announced it. That could be it too. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Next couple of weeks. When is Madison Square Garden? Let's take a look.
December 8th?
November 3rd. Dude, that is around the corner. Yeah. September, October. Basically, off September, October. That's what, 8 weeks? They need to announce that ASAP. Man, that card's going to be fucking legit. Look at that. Dustin Poirier, Nate Diaz, Jacare, David Branch, Yoel Romero, Paulo Costa, Derek Brunson, Israel Adesanya, Lyman Good. I don't know if you remember Lyman Good.
I heard some stat there saying that if fucking Gastelum and
Sultan Ali,
if Gastelum and Whitaker fight on that card, it'll be the first time that the top 10 fighters of a division, every single top 10 fighter of the division is going to be fighting on the card.
Gastelum and Whitaker on that card?
There's 4 other middleweight fights. Would be the 8.
Why would Gastelum and Whitaker? Whitaker's hurt.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If Gastelum and Whitaker are fighting, then there'd be all the rest of the middleweights through 1 through 10. It would be basically a tournament. There'd be the 1 through 10 middleweights fighting.
God, that'd be so good.
Yeah.
Ah, man, that's so far away. I feel like we've got a lot of fucking fights over the horizon, man. Like,
well, actually, that's when they had the Paulo Costa
Oh yeah, you know what?
They're not fucking changed that. Yeah, that was my fight.
Didn't Yoel get hurt or some shit?
His orbital.
His orbital. What's his orbital? What happened? I don't fucking know.
Anyway. Yeah, you don't know because he won that fight. And you're wondering how he got hurt.
Really? Mm-hmm. Anyway, I think actually one more thing. Amanda Nunes Cyborg got announced. You excited for that one? Well, what's your level of excitement? How hyped are you for that fight?
About like a average male fight excitement. No.
Wow.
No, that actually will be a good fucking fight.
It will be. It's gonna. Amanda Nunes is gonna pose a lot of interesting threats. I think she could take a punch. Her thing that she's had that she's crumbled because of is conditioning. Not because she can't take a punch. Not because she can't take damage. Not because
she's not cutting that much weight.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, it's gonna be good. Is that gonna be the main event? It's the New Year's Eve card.
Yeah.
You think so?
No.
No?
Well, it won't be the main event. No.
I think it will. I think they're gonna use her. I think that would be the second time they have her as a main event for the New Year's Eve card. They did last year, didn't they?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think that's it. You got anything else for the people?
No.
What was that?
I was about to say something about like stay away from poison ivy or something like that, but
stay away from AIDS. How about that one? That's fucking a lot easier right there. Wear a body condom, whatever the fuck that means. I don't know. I got nothing.
I wish it was AIDS, then it'd be treatable.
Oh, fuck. When do you have an appointment with a doctor? You said you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
A week or something.
I already saw a doctor, and this shit don't work.
God damn it! Stupid. So dumb. All right. Well, hopefully you get better and you start fucking losing whatever it is that you got over there, because it's not easy on the eyes. Whatever that is. Just make sure you don't touch my shit. I'm gonna fucking Lysol the shit out of that desk right there, because that's where I put my arm.
Yep.
I got nothing else. I'm excited for this weekend. Hey guys, listen. Let me tell you something right now. Go fucking follow our Street Grappler on Instagram. We got a lot of shit going on in there. I think I fucking post up videos and gifs almost every day. The ones that don't get me banned. Ones that knock on wood. But I post up some good fucking shit there. Go check that shit out. Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to the podcast. Mike, be a Redditor and put that clip of the boob talk in the Reddit thread so people fucking see this shit. Make it happen, all right?
Way too much information. Way too intelligent to be posting that on the Reddit.
I don't know, man.
We can't be giving the masses this information.
But then they'll come. They'll see us. Oh. Then they'll see the video with the posters in the back. They'll be like, oh my God, they're so cool. Anyways, for Mike, I'm Ruby, the Street Grappler 2, guys. Right. We're out of here, guys. Peace.